guys, how are we doing? It is Martin Cliffe here. It's been a while since my last video, but that's all cool. So I am shooting today. It is Saturday the 17th of March. And I just wanted to catch everyone up with what's been going on. It's not that I've not been shooting very much. I've actually shot quite a lot of video lately, but most of it's been for work. I've been really busy. So we've got a week and a half left of work before we finish for Easter. And then I head off to South Africa and stuff, and the next week and a half is just crazy. Just so much going on. That's yeah. So again, not going to be much in the way of YouTube. I've done a reasonable amount of playing, but not with an amp plugged in or anything like that for a little while. So yeah, just started taking advantage on a free Saturday afternoon just to have a bit of a play. Last week I ended up playing with my group of year 10s that I work with once a week. We played 3 songs at the big sort of school charity open air thing. It was great fun. Also meant I got a proper chance to pull out all of my gear and really test it out in that kind of environment. So we used my drum kit, my keyboards, including my new King Korg that arrived a couple of weeks ago. Fantastic bit of kit. So I'm now set with keyboards, so my drum kit, my PA, all my amps. I did have an amp, one of my tweaker combos, and decided it didn't like the heat. It was very hot and sunny last Saturday, so not entirely sure where that stands. I need to test that out a bit further and see where we're going, see what happens. It may just be a tube or something that needs replacing. Hopefully that's all it is, because it would be annoying if it was something more major. But yeah, it was good to get everything out, give it a run out, to see that my sound system, I've got an LD Systems Maui 11G2 system, so a pair of those stacks, the thin column stuff. I've used them a few times, but this is the first time I've used it at any real volume, and they sounded great. I didn't have any feedback issues, really cool, so very pleased with that purchase. I think I was playing, I'm trying to remember now, I was either playing Mikey or I was playing All Red. I can't remember, I'd have to look back at some photos. It's been a long week. But yeah, always good fun to pull out a Sir and play. I was also running sound for the gig and videoing it and all that. Various ensembles played, it wasn't just my band. So that was a really good day. In terms of, I'm trying to think where I'm at with updates. It's been a while. I think I must have had the Strymon Flint before last time, because we're still in Lent and I haven't been buying anything, so I've had the Flint for a while. But basically, currently my rig that you just heard at the start is literally so I'm using my Line 6 Relay G70 wireless system. That is plugged into an MXR Smart Gate and into the Flint, just with the reverb on, and straight into the amp. There's nothing else on at the moment, and I'm really enjoying the kind of directness of that. It's a kind of more traditional kind of bluesy tone, and mostly for the intro jam I was just playing on the neck humbucker. I did switch to the bridge humbucker for one little bit, and it's got plenty of bites the way I've got the amp set. I'm on the clean channel, but I've got the gain quite a way up. So yeah, pretty kind of versatile tone. I've made a couple of small mods to my guitars. I'm experimenting with, well, I'm not experimenting with, I've installed on all 4 of my Sirs and on my little bass. These are the Pure Tone output jacks. They're a design that, instead of using one sort of sprung contact per connection, so for the tip and for the sleeve, they have 2 on opposite sides. So the idea is you get a more solid connection and it's less risk of it cutting out or anything like that. I've not had any issue with these jacks anyway, but I bought some for this purpose. I also put one in my Strat because I was having issues with jacks popping out of that for some reason. I don't like the design of a Strat output jack. Anyway, so I've put them in, and they seem to be working great. I also put the backplate back on and put a 4th spring in. I seem to fluctuate between 3 and 4 springs in the back of my Surs. I have a tremolo now in, so I can't fit a 5th spring in. So the springs are pretty low tension, but then I have it all locked up anyway, so it's all good. And I just thought, originally I'd taken the back plates off in the off chance that I may ever wish to plug in a tremolo arm and do anything like that. And I figured that for the amount of time or the number of times in a year that I ever want to do that, which I think I've done it on one guitar once in the last 12 months. My Strat has a trem on anyway. So on the Surs, I literally haven't done that at all. So I figure if I ever want to do that, I can unscrew the back plate. It's going to take a few seconds. And it just reduces the risk of losing the little grub screws that hold the tremolo knob together. So that's been pretty much it for the mods. These guitars are starting to possibly need a restring. I've lowered the action slightly, I think, but other than that, they're as they have been for several weeks, if not months. I did restring my bass yesterday, which was the first time I've done that since I bought it. So that was well due, and I'm playing that at church tomorrow. So I don't really have any other music-related news, I don't think. Basically because I've been too busy arranging music for stuff, rehearsing music with bands, performing, running sound, shooting video of events, just really keeping busy. And I'm not complaining about that, don't get me wrong. I'm really this year enjoying my work. I live in a wonderful place, not without its frustrations, and certainly as a musician it's deeply frustrating because of the lack of live music scene and all that kind of thing. But generally Hong Kong is a pretty cool place to live. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I dropped below 102 kilograms this week, which is literally the lightest I've been certainly since I got married 16 years ago. And it's been gradual, it's been healthy, it's not been crash diets or anything like that, it's just been gradual process at the moment. I'm dropping about a kilo every 2 to 3 weeks, so not rushing through it, but it's sustainable. Yeah, I can go out and have a nice meal and a couple of drinks and not feel like I've undone 3 weeks work or anything like that. So that's definitely going well. Generally, fitter and all that than I've been. Generally happier in terms of general well-being. You still have bad days because anyone who's suffered with depression will know that it never fully goes away, but the good days are far outnumbering the bad at the moment. And I'm also, we're also better off than we ever have been, which is a nice byproduct of everything else. But I would much rather be healthy and enjoying my work than wealthy. So the fact that the other thing is coming along is great too. But I know it's not going to last. It's not sustainable. We're not going to be here forever in this position. So we're going to enjoy it while we can. And as I say, that's a nice byproduct of the rest of the good stuff that's going on. But it is tiring. It is hard work. So it's not somewhere I want to be forever, and not somewhere I want to do what I'm doing forever. But yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen with this YouTube channel over the next few weeks and months. So 2 weeks today, we will probably have arrived in South Africa by this point. We're there for 2 weeks and a day, I think. So very much looking forward to that trip. It'll be nice to get away. There'll be no music stuff definitely during that period. I might get a chance to shoot something. I've got a couple of days before Easter Saturday, which is when we travel. When I might get a chance to shoot something because we finish a few days before that. But I will definitely shoot some travel stuff while I'm away. So that should be an awesome trip. And then it's just the craziness will begin again. Actually, I think April and the first half of May are relatively easy. Then June is just insane. And then we get to July, and I have about a week and a half on my own. Eva is off to Australia for a week on a school trip scuba diving. I don't dive. My ear is messed up, so I can't normalise as I go down. So that wasn't a trip I was particularly anxious to get involved with. But then we're looking at we need to go back to England for the summer, and we're looking at possibly stopping off and spending a few days in Copenhagen on the way, which would be awesome. So yeah, exactly what's going to happen over the next weeks, particularly on the YouTube channel. I'm not in any rush to make videos. I don't feel that pressure anymore. I know that I'm not going to get 1,000 subscribers. I know I'm not going to anytime soon. That'd be really cool, but I'd be quite happy if I got up to 600 at this stage. And I know that without shooting regular content, YouTube is not going to promote me, and even then, because they demonetized me years ago, they're probably never going to promote me anyway. So what the heck, I will shoot what I want when I want, and if you enjoy it, cool. I think that's about it. I've waffled on enough. I hope everyone is having an awesome spring. I hope the weather hasn't been too bad where you are. Here it's been pretty good. I'm suffering from last Saturday being outdoors for 12 hours and getting rather sunburnt. So generally, my colour and stuff is returning back to normal, but my scalp is flaking from the sunburn. Even though I had a hat on, it was that hot. It's a little bit cooler this week, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay, guys. Life is good here. Hope it is where you are. Have an awesome week, month, whatever. Happy Easter. Take care. I'll speak to you soon.